realizing that you're not recording after you've gone halfway through is the, if not the most annoying thing ever, one of the most annoying things ever. Anyway, damn, shit, I'm gonna start over. Okay, so yesterday we had EURUSD touch this 4 hour right, so starting to think maybe the pullback is done. We're gonna go on another swing run. We see supply starting to fail upwards, right? We get an IBOS there. Coming into today, we have an IBOS. We have a nice pivot POI right here. Right, looking for the buy from the pivot POI. Because there's a chalk, obviously we look for a 5-minute entry. And then on the M5, we have a chalk up here and then a strong liquidation down here, which means it's a valid trade. We take that, we take the loss, right? And then it just keeps moving down. After that point, it just continues moving down, and then I'm not really looking for sells at this point because overall this is bullish, right? So, and it has touched this 4 hour, it's gone beyond the 50%, so we should be looking for buys only. So obviously waiting for the break of like this high over here for the internal to be bullish again, and then start looking for buys again. And then GPUSD, yesterday's trade ended up being a loss, right? So we actually had news at 9 that I did not see, right? A little bit of a lack in focus, a little bit of not actually checking the news. So going into February, I need to actually be on my toes with checking if there's like any news events for the day, and how do I remind myself there's events on that day, right? So this maybe could have been a little bit of a winner, like maybe 1 hour, maybe break even or whatever the case, or maybe not even taking the trade because maybe thinking, okay, this will influence how this trade moves, so rather let me not and avoid the news trade, right? So maybe a little bit of change is needed there. Anyway, GU had the same sort of setup as EU, right? Coming into this POI, and then we didn't get the LC2A in here, so obviously we didn't take that, like in EURUSD, and then it sweeps this. Now this is an internal IBOS, right? But same as EU, we're not looking for sells on 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 GPUSD, right? Because we're looking for sells within the first pullback, right? Now I believe the pullback is probably done. I'm not looking for any more sells. Rather wait for the confirmation buys, right? I think that will be more higher probability. Let's just say that. And then USD CAD, we had this yesterday's trade that we talked about, and then that ended up working out instead of GU. Still, I'm not mad at that because like I said, the 4 hour does end up holding actually. You see, so who would have known that it would actually end up holding at the pivot, right? Doesn't have to hold at the pivot, could have held here anywhere within this 4 hours. So I think the thinking and the framework of the thinking in there was pretty much good for myself, rather than try to take this maybe in different circumstances. I don't know, but I think maybe let's follow the framework and just not take that, right? Respect the 4 hour the 4 hour market structure, right? As you can see, it worked out on the 4 hour, like I said, right? This is boom, break and close. You take the 4 hour. You could have taken a 4 hour trade actually, but that'll trade bad. Maybe I should, right? Maybe I should. This was like, that was a good trade, man. Like, probably could have gotten 1:2 out of that or something. Good trade. Maybe I should actually look into that. We'll see, man. We'll see how we adjust as the months go on. And the market is like crazy right now. It's moving up and down and left and right the whole fucking day, up, down, up, all in a single day. It's like making crazy moves. High volatility right now, so it's pretty good, but also like kind of dangerous conditions, really. Pretty good, but dangerous conditions. And so yeah, nothing really in here this morning. I was looking for a trade in here, right? Market is selling, right? We had a nice eye pass in there. We had a close continuation. We don't get the 60% pullback. Yeah, we sat on a nice winner there, but not valid. So we are not tweaking about that. USD CAD is a different breed, man. USD CAD, I feel like I should just take the entire POI, you know. USD CAD is a USD CAD is a funny one. This pair does perfect moves, I promise you. This pair is a dangerous pair. It's good but dangerous, very very dangerous. Again, I was looking for sales in here, continuation. We didn't get the 5-minute, as I was not looking for risk entries. I don't know why I wasn't looking for risk entries, but for whatever reason, thank God, because I didn't get the risk entry. Yeah, sometimes you just feel it in your gut. I don't know. Sometimes you just feel, but anyway, I wasn't looking for risk entries. I was looking for more LC entries. Didn't get one. Good thing like that, right? Because I ended up just fucking moving up. Yeah, it's tricky times right now. It's tricky times, but we'll see. This is probably like a swing break, actually. I think this thing moved enough for this to be swing downhill. Probably move my swing here. Yeah. Probably move with a swing there. But I'll reanalyze properly in the morning and just see where we are coming into Friday. What types of risks are we taking for the day? We'll see. Have a good one. I said peace, but didn't actually click off, so I have to do a double